Corrupted, Louis to come back. I feel like I can revive. I feel so high, you cannot match my vibe. This what you like. You play it, catch it, I'm smiling. Don't get it fucked up, I'm styling. Bitch, you know I'm on the rise now. You playing high, if I want it, it is mine now. Bitch, you gon' find that. You know the truth, you be wildin'. You're not stopping, I'm coming. Okay. Everybody that be taking shots. That's why I'm going crazy in a lot. Give me the money to make a plata. Cover up the body, we don't get caught. Better kill Louis, he don't stop. My hand up. Think about the people who I had lost. Miss my love and my bunch. I do this for them, I can rush. My team is no doubt, no doubt. And you can sit back and watch out. You know I'll be rolling them loud. I can refuse to speak up. I ain't too quick, so keep up. I am a leader, so I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up, baby. Alright, go get this shit twisted. We all win. We all eat. Love. Cause you after this bitch. Understand. You know, fire, girl.
What's poppin'? What's up, Tanya? What's up, Lucy? We got Honeycomb in the building.
Hi.
Sent you an invite as well to speak if you want to come say what's up, Brody. What's up? What's up? How's your Sunday, guys?
I'm doing great. I've been eating chocolate all day.
Yummy.
Oh my god.
I love chocolate.
I've been eating a lot of chocolate.
What kind of chocolate?
Ooh. Yeah. This chocolate and almond. My man went to this mall. He went to the Godiva store, but the store was closed. But there's another chocolate, but it's vegan chocolate. They're so
Vegan chocolate.
addicting. I can't stop eating it.
Gotta try that.
I think because it says vegan. I don't know why.
I love chocolate. I just never tried vegan chocolate, which is kind of. I'm curious.
Me either. Maybe like with almond milk or something.
Maybe.
Instead of like.
It has a lot of almond in it.
I love almonds too, so I think I might like.
Nice. What's up, Lucy? What's poppin'?
What's up? I'm back.
I know. Welcome back to the Web 3.
It feels like it was like a month, but it was like it was only like 10 days. But Jesus, so much happens in this world, in this space that it's crazy. Like, so you feel like so much more.
Yeah, I know.
Time went by.
You were here one day, you left, and then the next day you came back, and one exchange was gone. which you probably know, the FTX exchange.
Right? Yeah. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I still can't believe that happened. That story keeps getting crazier every second. You know, like it's. We're still alive.
You just cut off me. Looked a little bit.
Still here.
Are you back there right now?
Music NFTs are at least still here. Did I rug?
A little bit, but you just for like 2 seconds.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, now you good.
Yeah, no, that I said that the exchange was gone, but at least music NFTs are still.
You rugged a little bit again, but you said music NFTs were still gonna be here, right?
Yeah. No. Oh my God. Wait. I don't know what's going on. Let me check. Even my I'm connected to the wrong internet or something. I don't know what's going on.
I bet. Yeah. So today we're just chilling. I'm literally just, I guess, to give you like an update of what I'm doing real quick. Wait, Tanya, do you want to see what's up? You want to see anything? Like, what you usually say, or like about the recording thing, or you don't have to say that, or what's up, Tanya? You there?
I'm great. I'm just I'll be right with you guys. I'm just making sure this other thing's recording.
Okay.
I'll be right with you.
I just let you guys know, right now I'm obviously in like my second almost a week now, technically. I have one more week until I'm done with my first semesters, and I have an exam tomorrow, and I have a project on Tuesday, and then I have my finals exams next week. So that's why I haven't really been as active like as I want to be, because this is what I love to do, the Web3, the people in here, and just the community, the vibes. This is what I'm about. But school is really draining for me, and it takes a lot of me, And so specifically, like, when I'm constantly just reading and working, and if I don't do it, then I'm gonna miss like a deadline. And so I have to make sure that priorities are there. And so that's what I'm doing right now. But in like next week, I should be at least a little bit off for the holidays. Maybe I'll be more active depending on how I'm feeling. Right. I only do have a month of break, and then I start back again in January or February. I gotta double check, and so I gotta make sure to that that I'm refreshed, and then I go harder for Web3 and what's coming in the future, because I don't stop. Right, we don't stop. This is what I love to do, and I'm all talk right now, but you're gonna see it through action, because that's really what I'm about. I'm about action. So that's just a little bit update on what I'm doing in real life. I do want to like just talk about like the Web3 in general, and then I'll probably share some music every like 20 minutes as well too. So right now it's 8:08. Probably start, 8:20, and then we'll probably be here till like 9 o'clock today, just because I do have like a lot of work. I do have a project to do on Tuesday, and an exam tomorrow as well too. So I have to, like I said, I have to make sure that I feel good about it, and I feel confident, and I do feel confident. But I felt confident last exam too, and I didn't have like the expected results, and so I'm not mad at it, but I want to do better, right? So how can I do better is if I focus a little bit better and I put more time on it. That's kind of how I see it, right? But what's up? Today's Sunday. We're here technically every Sunday from 8 to 9:30, but today like I said, we're gonna be here from 8 to 9 p.m. We're just vibing, we're just chilling, we're gonna be sharing some music. If anybody wants to come and share some music as well too, what I'm saying, you can definitely do that. This is what this is about. But I do want to say what's up with you guys.
Yeah, okay, hey. So first of all, love it, love what you shared, and yes, like school definitely should be a priority. And you got kind of like not scared me, but I started thinking, because I'm starting school next year, next January, like this January, sorry. And now
Mm.
I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to like I right now I'm fully like Web3, like dedicated to this, but I'm gonna have to balance that out next semester. So I'm kind of like bummed because of that, because like you just said, like to me Web3 is also my passion, what I love to do. But I was excited, of course, to finish school and to be able to go back. So I just related to that when you said that, and just wanted to ask you, kind of like what you do to balance these two, and kind of keep
Yeah,
you know
that's good questions. First of all, like good luck, congratulations, on your student journey. I think even though it's a challenge, I think it's full of growth. And so out of that, you're gonna figure out what you truly love and who you truly are. And so, but with the balance thing, right? What I do to balance like my Web3 and like my music journey and like my school, like I just you know I focus on what I love, right, on the things that I love first. That's kind of priority. Making sure that my health is priority as well, too, making sure that me
But your
myself.
health is your wealth, right?
Exactly, like like I have to make sure that my health is first, because if I'm not healthy, I can't share I can't share a proper energy with the people, because I'm not healthy, right? So always making sure that I sleep good, that I eat good, that I exercise. So one of my mottos is body, mind, and soul. Making sure that your body is worked out, your mind is worked out, and your soul is also worked out. That's kind of what I go by, and every single day I make sure that I work at least on all three of them, at least something, whether it's doing some push-ups, reading some books, smoking some weed, listening to some music, whatever that case is, right? Just to kind of like free my mind, also work out and also gain some knowledge and little exercise for my brain. So that's kind of what that's my balance right there, Lucy. If that answers your question.
yeah, no, I love that, I love that. Your values are very straightforward, and that's totally agree with you, like Tonya said, our health is our wealth. Like if we're not healthy, we can definitely do not do anything. I know that firsthand, because that's why I had to quit school in the first place, because my health was not okay. So I totally agree with you. And yeah, no, thank you honestly for sharing that. I'm super excited to see what you will be doing in the upcoming months. Like you said, it's all about action. So
Hey,
I'm
what
really
are you
excited
doing
about
right
that.
now to balance, what you're doing? I know you're not in school, but you still have to balance, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like it's pretty much what you said. Like I just feel like after everything that happened, I just really started to focus more on balance, because I think everything in life is a balance, and I used to be of extremes. So I just started to really like be more mindful and conscious of that we as humans are a whole, and the whole is made of different parts, and like you said, we'll have to keep them each part in check, our mind, our physical body, our spirit. And so just making sure that all of and each of the areas is taken care of, that as humans we have to do things that are good for us too. So yeah, I just try to, like you said, every day exercise a bit, work on my mind, work on my soul. and and yeah, it's a
How do you
process,
work? How do you work on your soul?
on my soul.
Yeah.
I started to like really connect to myself, and to start, like the phrase we all say, like, oh, you have to love yourself, you have to love yourself. And sometimes we think we love ourselves, but when we go back and see our actions and what we do in our lives, it's not a lot of self-love. So for me, to work on my soul is to work on doing things that make me happy, that bring me joy, that make me feel alive, connected, and at peace. Like that I'm on the path to fulfill my purpose. So it's just a lot of internal dialogue, thinking, and then from that comes the things that I discover that make me happy, and then doing more of that.
Yeah, for sure. Doing the things you love. I do want to say, Tanya, I do want to know what wakes you up. How do you balance, your stuff, right? I know you do so much as well too. Like, how do you balance? I do also want to say what's up to Sarah for popping in. We're just chilling. We're just vibing. Just kind of like a music space. I would probably be playing the music in like 5 minutes, but right now we're just kind of just talking and vibing out. If you do want to say what's up, you can do that. But Tanya, how do you balance your life?
So, but really, before we imbalance, we got to think up what we are competing with. Like what am I competing with? Myself and everybody else that's doing what I do, or am I here looking for a new job? Am I here trying to get more clients? So I need to make more money. What's important to me? And what's the value today? Because every year, every moment, you have a different value. What you value yesterday might not be the same thing you value today, but you always have that core value. So again, the balance aspect is you need to understand your limitation. It's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? But you should always know how you were brought into this world. You're made of energy. You got to take care of yourself. You can't like work really hard, go really really hard, and get 4 hours sleep and keep doing it, doing it, and then you take these fake energy, fake things that makes you think you're hyper, but you're not, because when you crash it's hard. So the balance aspect is the longevity, being able to keep the same pace and doing the same thing over and over and then loving it every day. That's the true balance. And I think that's not something that you achieve overnight. It's something you just practice every day, and someday you might get it and someday you don't. Just forgive yourself and pick yourself up and do it again. I think that's the balance. It's the forgive yourself, know your limitation, but not be so afraid not to be outside of your think outside of your box. So how do I keep my balance? Just do whatever I feel like doing and enjoy,
I like
right?
that. Nah, facts. That's living life. Living life to the fullest. To your capacity and to your choices. So I think that's definitely a good way to balance yourself out. Just to live your life like that. You
But I
know.
have a good news to announce though, because this is what I wanted to do, and I really enjoy it. I love throwing setting up an experience, like from my events to from ribbon cutting to just throwing a music concert or an art gallery or whatever, or just an educational class, but it's really the experience that you provide people. But I always think that the metaverse is going to be much more important, and the platforms are like, Spatia, you're part of it in the metaverse. But it's really about how the metaverse is based on how you build it and how you make people feel when they log on. And it's not going to be in the VR world because no one's going to afford the damn glasses. It's going to be a lot about XR because everyone has a cell phone. So I think it's going to be a lot of XR. So like I'm hiring somebody full time to help me develop that. I mean, my first one's my church. I want a copy of my church. I want Decentraland to give me a sample of it so I can have concerts and stuff. And then in return, it's the actual property, the design and everything belongs to the church. It's going to be the church. It's the exact duplicate of it. Um, I would run it, and then I would give the church whatever my company makes off of the events. I donate 20% of it to them, and this is such a win-win situation because they never thought that they can get it. B, it's kind of like, oh, this is a transhumanist church, so you want to go there. People want to rent it because we rent it out to other churches. So you kind of like start a new trend with the real world in different places. Imagine they had their own world, their own metaverse, right? Churches, different people from all over the world can go to churches that's in real world. It's actually a church. I don't know. I just think it's so much opportunity that people can connect and learn from each other just by having like a duplicate, the twins of the opposite of the same world.
So the church would come to you.
Yes. So people can just they want to be part of the church, that they want to hear about the speaker. They can just go here and join in, and whatever is happening in IRL is happening because they're able to experience it. They're in and with their avatar. They're in their space. Exactly the same feel as to what the church is in real life. So I want to have that. And I think it's a great thing. Hi, how are you?
What's up, Lena? We're just chilling. We're just vibing. In like 2 minutes,
But
to play a
I think
song.
that's what you're gonna see next year. The builders are the ones that they're gonna be doing really well because everybody wants to get in. They don't want. They kind of like want to go to this Web3, the digital world. But I feel like everyone would want to have a digital world of themselves in the metaverse. It's just like having a website, but having your own storefront.
No, facts. That's very true. And it's gonna be crazy, having that, I'm not sure if you know like Miley Cyrus, but like best of both worlds, right? Having like just two worlds. But I do want to see what's up to Paulina. What's poppin', Paulina?
Oh,
How are
no
you?
request.
What you say?
Hello, am I here?
Oh, yep, I hear you. What's
Yeah,
popping?
it's so crazy. I'm okay. Elon, stop it. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, it's like it shows me still as a listener over here. I'm like, yeah, just okay.
It's being weird. Twitter has been weird. Like I think this whole weekend for some reason.
A lot of people you can't hear.
Well, they had 1 million people in one space. It was, I think, he used up all his servers.
Oh wow!
And his data. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to pay for that. It's not like it's free. Whatever the amount of people that comes to the website, they have to pay for it.
All right, guys, it's 8:20. So I will just for like every 20 minutes I will be playing a song, and so just this song. It's an open mic series today. We might have a special guest next weekend. But for today, we're just gonna have an open mic. We're here every Sunday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. But today it's gonna be 9 o'clock, just because I'm in my finals. So I want to make sure that we're all properly good, and feeling good in the vibe. So this is Free the Soul by yours truly. If you guys want to pack it, if you guys want to do something, we just vibe out, and then we're just chilling.
You know this is LUI. I've been going really hard now, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I feel like I am really far down, God. Any challenge doesn't matter. I'm good. If you want it, let me know. Hit the ganja, free the soul. I just wanna let it go. Move it slowly, baby, control. Dímelo, dímelo, ooh, oh, oh, oh. Want to live your life, Tell me why you stop. Don't give up, you get the top. If you stop, girl. I'ma run in a hop if I have to. Anyone on my way, I'ma pop you. If you're listening close, it's about you. I just overdose, got my life too. Gotta live through this. Gotta learn to be the best. I know I'll make mistakes, but what is life without mistakes? If you don't bake, I'm like a bake. Everybody just copy and eat them. Never chase some, I replace some. Just kicking it with me, I'll taste her. Hey, if she want to get it, now let me uh, this is the change of us. We live and fight for us. Yo lo que quiero, yo quiero el mundo entero. Yo vine de cero, ahora yo soy primero. Merezco todo lo espero. Un mero la gente lo meo. Ya saben, yo vengo activo. Siempre la tengo conmigo. Siempre ando bien vestido. La chica me mira sin mirar. Tranquilo, mami, no hay prisa. Conmigo tú te vas hoy día. Pide lo que tú quieras, yeah. Vivo aquí no hay reglas, yeah. Mommy, and if you want it, come on, baby. Listen close, feeling this song. Mami, vámonos de aquí ya. Dile todas a tus amigas. If you want it, let me know. Hit the ganja, feed the soul. I just wanna let it go. Move it slowly, baby, control. Dímelo, dímelo, you know. I've been going really hard now.
Yes, we live and fight for us. Let's go.
I love it. So, would you call that pop mixed with Latin? I'm writing a whole series, so like describe that type of music for me.
Yeah, I mean, this, that's a good question. This song for me is like spirit music. Like I call it like a hip hop spirit music, with some Latin flavors. But yeah, I call this spirit music because it's with people with spirit, for the spirit, and that's kind of how I labeled it. But that's kind of my label to it. But yeah, you could say it's a little bit popish. I don't want to see what's up to Canada popping in as well too. you know I just played Free the Soul. It's on all platforms, and I really do want to
So, free the
appreciate you guys
soul.
as well too. Yeah, Free the Soul.
Yeah, because you know what it brought me. Like this is what my image is, okay? Because I don't know I don't know if you've been to South Florida, but there's this place called Nikki Beach. It's like right there in South Beach, and it has like the way that it's like a club slash restaurant, but it's almost like a Roman Colosseum because it goes down and it has like every. So I always get like one of those. It's almost like a bed, but it's like a table that we all sit at, but it's really chill. I just see your music being playing so loud while everyone's just chilling on a Sunday afternoon. Like I was there hearing your music for a second there. That's how I see it as outside, on a beautiful Miami, wherever, on the beach, and you listen to this type of music. It's hot.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
how I felt.
Yeah, that's, I mean, for this song specifically, that's actually the vibe that I was going for. My song is very moody. Like, I have different songs that can go from like very high mood to like very low mood, from low mood to high mood. It really depends on the vibes that I'm feeling. So that's kind of how I base my song on. Maybe I do have like three more songs before 9 o'clock, so maybe I'll play like something that's a little bit different than what I'm playing right now, right? In the beginning, I played Revived, which is a song a little bit more hardcore. This is more Free the Soul, from my stoners out there, for the people who love life and who are ambitious about life as well too. um you know but yeah, that's Free the Soul, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. I do want to say, like, we did talk about balance in the beginning. Palina and Sarah. Sarah, what's up? I know you just popped in. What's up? But I do want to say, like, I do have like I do want to know, like, how do you guys balance your life, your in real life, and your Web3? Polina or Sarah, you guys are here. I do want to say what's up to Poison as well, too, for popping up, and we're just chilling, we're just vibing. If you do want to play some music, bro, I got you, Brody. What's up? What's up, Sarah?
Hi, yeah, balance with regards to balancing, like mentally balance it. I can't, I don't get it. This is me. Um, uh, this is the struggle that I'm having at the moment. Being positive, and then if somebody says to me like, "Oh, just smile," I'm like, "Well, I'll shrug it off," or "No, don't worry about it." It makes me want to punch them in the face because they don't understand how I feel inside. And then it's like, hold on, I've got no reason to really have anything to complain about, if that makes sense, because my life isn't bad. That just anxiety. That's the hard one for me that I struggle with, and also asking people to not not asking people to give me answers as to why I feel like this, because it's impossible. Nobody can tell me why I feel like this, because yeah, everyone's mental health is personal to them, if that makes sense. But I just get frustrated with being frustrated, and I get angry with being angry, and I get anxious that I'm anxious, um, and I get annoyed that I'm annoyed, and I get scared that I'm scared, and I get twisted to words like I'm getting twisted to words now. However, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from the UK. Thank you for letting me speak, y'all.
Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you, and thank you for coming up and sharing, how you feel, and you just your thoughts. It's real. You're definitely not alone on that, and you're definitely on the right path, though. I'll tell you that. It's part. It's part of being aware of what you do, and then once you be aware of what you do, you can fix it, whatever you want to do. So, just being here and surrounding, with some love, understanding, and some inspired vibes. I definitely do think you're definitely on a good path if you're trying to, be, I guess, overcome what you're trying to overcome. So I do appreciate you for being here, Sarah. And I'm a psychology major, just to kind of give you a little bit of what I do. And so mental health for me is huge. Like I'm a it's kind of like a also like a life of both worlds, because it's like I'm super ambitious, I work super hard, but I'm also worried about my mental health, right?
Yeah.
um
You
what's
have
up,
to
Sarah?
keep that balance. Yes, yeah, yes. You're right. You have to keep that balance. However, I was on top of, the only way that I can say it is I was on top of my shit. I had that. I thought that I'd been there, done it, lived it, wasn't going to say make the same mistakes again. Blah 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 blah. And then something changed in my life that wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault that my life changed. I had a really, really bad car crash on the way to my best friend's funeral, and my life changed from that point. Um, I don't know if it's due to injury on my brain, and this is coming out years later. But because I'm me, I haven't seen the change in me. But after my car accident, 3 months later, after my nervous breakdown, mental breakdown, whatever you want to call it, I was back running the business, working 16-hour days, 7 days a week. Then going home, not being able to sleep, but I burnt myself out. I thought I was on top of my game. I wasn't. Well, I was, but then that was something that wasn't my fault changed my life. And that's what I'm so angry about. That not angry. It's like I've actually turned into a hermit. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I have. I don't. I get so anxious about going out of the house. I don't care. I don't care. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. I work myself up. I'm meant to be doing work on my mental health, but I'm not. Um, I'm not like ill or anything. It's just I'm not on top of my game as I should be. And my physical condition affects my mental condition. So my PTSD, my anxiety, my depression affects my pancreatitis, which I'm a sufferer of, on medication for, which is very, very painful. Um, I'm just like, I don't know. Sorry, I'll shut up. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
No. Of course, no. Let it all out, Sarah. This is what this is for. What I'm saying. This is what the
I'm
space is for, actually.
I'm just really fucking struggling. Really struggling. Um, and it's not. It's, nobody here is my doctor, and I understand that. I'm not asking for like anything other than like, why the fuck can't I get my shit together? Like everybody's been through worse stuff than me. Like, so what? I'll just give you like bullet points. That's the easiest way of doing it. Okay. Um. So I'll go from adopted, which I don't understand. So this is me, adopted. Okay. Abused, bullied. Then it goes into an abusive relationship, stillbirth, then into very, very abusive relationship, and I mean very, very abusive. For 6.5 years. Then, oh, fuck's sake, then. Now, all that stuff doesn't matter. But I was raped a year ago, and he's in prison, and I'm grateful that I didn't have to go to a trial or anything like that. But I cannot take any more. I seriously cannot take it anymore. And I'm to be putting one foot in front of the other and doing small steps and not beating myself up and having this wall around me, this back around me, and I don't care who's listening or anything like that. My mental health. I want my counsellor. I trusted her, and then all of a sudden she left. Like we've got a different health service over. I don't know. Okay, but I just feel as though I've put on a brave face for far too long, and now I can't do it anymore. If that makes sense. That's a good way of me summing it, wording it. I've put on a brave face for far too long, and it's got to the point. I'm sat here physically shaking now, but I feel a bit better, even though I've got a snotty nose. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me share. I feel a little bit better. And anything I say, I don't want any sympathy. Don't want anyone to be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's not about anything, because you can burn yourself with a cup of tea, and that can cause PTSD or whatever, and that anything's life changing for any individual person. That's what I'm trying to get at. But and on the horse that tried to kill me as well. My brain injury, so it might make sense. I don't make much sense. I just, I don't know if I signed myself out of hospital when I had my car crash because I had to get to my best friend's funeral. I had to, and I shouldn't have signed myself out of hospital. And I think now I'm paying for it because the scan picked up something on my brain when I had the horse accident a couple of years ago. They found something, and I know that I've been different. I just don't know how. Does anyone know like where they sell any tablets that are called like Sarah, get your shit together and just just put a smile back on your face and be the bubbly person that you used to be? But I can't. I don't know how. I don't know how, and I want to be the person I used to be, the bubbly person that people used to call me the life and the soul of the party. The thought of going to a party now freaks me the fuck out. I'm
So
sorry
have you
to
gone to your
swear.
doctor and had your hormones checked?
Um, what do you mean? Gone to my I'm under my GP all of the time. I'm on morphine every day, twice a
Well,
day,
I mean,
all
like,
day.
just get your
Uh,
hormones checked.
in what respect?
Your hormones, like your estrogen, if you have any testosterone, progesterone, your hormones. Because women, we have a lot, and when we're not balanced, we just it's a horrible feeling. It's like you're lost. But if you figure
Yeah.
out, I mean, so maybe I'm not a doctor, but I work with doctor, and this is my industry, and I'm just saying, just ask your doctor to give you a female panel hormone test.
Okay. Okay. I hadn't heard that. That's
Yeah, it's
really
something
good.
like, I think it's, and you can figure out, you might be low in progesterone, you might be low in estrogen, you might probably need a little testosterone. I don't know. Your levels would know, but also get your thyroid checked too. You
Like,
know, because women,
is that a gland? Or
yeah,
would
yeah, and it's suffer. Women suffer from it a lot. Most women, it's you can
I
have,
mean, I'm 43,
yeah,
so
and
I'm
you can have early menopausal. You premenopausal. You should get that definitely checked. I know all about that. I went for like 10 years talking about menopause. That was
eh,
I did so much research in front of my
did
followers.
did it affect you? And thank you for speaking. Thank you so much. Did it affect you, like, physically? Because I know that I used to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
the
of course it's
piss out
gonna
of my
affect you
mum and
physically.
say,
It's
I did used to
premenopause.
take. I did used to take the piss out of my mum and say, like, "Oh, mum, it's not a hot flush, it's a power surge." But I don't understand the menopause. You
You
know,
can have premenopausal, and that happens in your 40s, 42, 43. That happens for like 6 years. Do you hit your fifth 6 years, 5 years, and then you actually get menopause, and that's when nothing works, and that's when you really hate your life then. But you got to make sure you get your hormones checked. That's all. Just get your hormones checked. Talk to a doctor. Find a doctor that understands women's hormones because that's why they always say women are crazy. I'm like, yeah, because we have a lot of hormones.
yeah,
If
but
one is out of
would
whack,
my GP have not would my GP have not picked up on that?
well, you should ask. I'm not quite sure. I'm not, I don't know where you're from, but this is, I work with a lot of doctors that are into this, and I've been working on
Yeah,
this since 2004. So that's my thing. But I always feel like, for women and men too, get your hormones checked.
yeah, no,
Just get it
that's
checked.
it.
Just
I'm not
and
on the
talk to
on
somebody.
any contraceptive pill or anything, so that, my body might
Yeah,
be at
but that's
that
the funny
stage.
thing. We're like brainwashed to think that you need to get your hormones checked for your contraception. Your hormones is your energy. This is your power. That's your powerhouse. And if you're not balanced, you can be out of whack in somewhere and be misdiagnosed, and they give you more medication. Just, find your doctor, talk to your doctor, look up women hormone levels. What kind of they check you for
Yeah,
everything like your estrogen, estradiol, estradiol, your TSH, your total, your 3, your 4. I mean, like the basic stuff. And you know what? Once and for anybody, once you understand your levels, and especially where you're at, you try to like have it balance out, and don't be so hard on yourself. Like when you have
yeah,
self doubt, you actually, if you already have self doubt, but you actually have a conversation and tell yourself you have self doubt. And that is like the worst thing anyone can do if you have like self doubt, because you are what you think of, right? You become what you believe in. And if you will have self doubt, you become what you believe in. So believe it, like, I went through this whole phase. I'd wake up and I look in the mirror and I say, I love myself. And it sounds so stupid, but I got this from, his name is Gail Nightingale. I got this tape. Some tape deck's my old car from a long time ago. I would sit there and listen to this tape. And all he says is, you get up every day and you tell yourself, you love yourself, you love yourself. Say it really loud. And you know what? It really helped me because I was going through some bad times. But my friends thought it was crazy until we started doing it in my car. And it was just like, it was at first, it was kind of like a joke. But the fact that we listened to this guy talk and real slow and the way he described things, and we're just like, oh my God, yeah, it does work. And every day, so I play this little tape, and my friends would say that. We say that to each other. It's really powerful when you tell yourself you love yourself. It's crazy. We don't, as women, we're told not to do that because it's considered very conceited. It's not very beautiful or attractive thing to do. But then, if we don't tell ourselves that we love ourselves, then you know what I'm saying? Like you can't really love
yeah.
somebody unless they really love themselves.
I
It's just,
I I know that I'm not an ugly person. When I look in the mirror, I know that I'm not disgusting to look at, but I hate myself from the inside. So how can I expect anyone else to even
because you
like
have
me?
trauma, so you need to talk to someone. But I think your first step should be like really forgive yourself. I mean, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just, like I said, we're just talking. But for
Yeah,
disclaimer, I'm just telling you, just listening to you talk, and I'm a lot older than you. I'm just saying that you should just, first thing I've learned from myself personally
yeah,
was to stop being so mean to myself. Number two, I mean, I literally got like I was in a really bad situation. My boss at the time made me like question myself. So I had like someone come talk to me for like an hour every Monday, and you know what? I call it my tune
uh,
up. It was really good to get a tune up. It is. It's good to talk to someone. It gives, and then the other thing is I quit drinking. I quit doing anything that was causing me to have imbalance. So I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke. But it's a really good feeling if you have balance in your life like that. It's hard.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen overnight, but forgive yourself.
yeah, that. You are, you are. I can't argue with any of it because either it's totally true because I've experienced it, or I've not experienced it. If that makes sense, but you're making total sense. But I am very hard on myself. I'm very self-critical. Like I'm like, now I'm sat here thinking, like, oh my god, they're all laughing about me. And then on the other hand, it's like, well, it doesn't matter because I'm talking, and hopefully, I don't know, I might end up with a bleed case study or something.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for sharing your story. Losi,
Sorry.
no, no, don't say sorry. Losi is
And I
actually,
don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but I do smoke a bit of weed, by the way.
you
That's
know,
just
that's
saying.
that's good. That's good. You gotta stay healthy one way or the other, right? You know, so I do want to say, like, Losi, she's also a musician as well too, and she has an unreleased song about the topic as well too that she wanted to share, and I felt like it was appropriate as well too. So it's already about that time. It's 8:40, so it's every 20 minutes. I am trying to like play a song, and this is like a new segment thing, so like it's kind of like gotta get used to it as well too. But if you're ready to play that song that you felt like maybe you wanted to share a little bit of on how you started it and stuff, and then before it, and then you can play.
Hey, yes, for sure. Well, first of all, Sarah, thank you for sharing your story, and it's not easy, of course. So thank you for being open and vulnerable, and never apologize for speaking your mind, your thoughts. Sometimes it's just important to know someone's listening. Even just speaking and letting things out is so much better than keeping things to yourself. And yeah, we're here. So I speaking of that, I wrote a song because I've also struggled with mental health issues, and so I for me music is kind of like my way of coping. And I wrote this song. It's called Chains, and you guys, I let the song and the lyrics speak for itself. So here it goes. Let me know if you guys can hear it. I'm gonna play it. It's unreleased, so yeah. Slowly getting rid of all my chains, chains, chains. Stronger than I've ever been today, day, day. You took it all away from me, my dignity, my liberty, destroying my identity. But you're not coming back to me. I swear this time is your defeat. The fear I had of being me is gone, and now I'm free. There's beauty in chaos. There's school in pain. The past is pain. That's where it stays. I'm ready to live again. There's beauty in chaos. There's school in pain. The past is pain. That's where it stays. I'm ready to live again. They told me answers were inside, but they've been hiding all my life. I felt so empty, what's to find until I found my guiding light. A star that made me come alive just when I thought I'd not survive. God, please, don't dim the lights. Life's a dream. When we are free, I'll trust my life to be my guide. When nothing's wrong, yet nothing's right. Feels like I'm drunk on this life. There it is.
Yo,
I
that was a
really love that
vibe.
song. Oh my God, incredible.
Thank you guys. Thank you. It's coming soon.
Hey, that was a bop. That was a bop. Sarah, what you think about that?
Oh my God, that was awesome. That's really, really good. You're so talented. Sorry, I couldn't get my mic to turn back on. Sorry. That was
It's
really
all
good.
good.
Thank you.
No, that was definitely a vibe. You know, I was no, it was like I pictured like I was just like I was literally bopping side to side. You know, I was like it's a bop and it's a vibe. You know, so I was
Thank
like
you.
bopping. So
And you know what,
Definitely.
Tonya?
what's that?
Thank you, Sarah. No, that I was gonna tell Tonya that earlier when you played your song, Louis, she asked you if that she kind of thought of it as a like pop Latin song, and I thought immediately of this song because this is kind of like the vibe of this song. It's like a you would think it's like more of a Latin beat, like a vibe, but the song is more like I thought of it more of like pop lyrics and pop songs. So it's like a pop Latin vibe.
And
So
it's
you know
like
what this song
it's
reminds me of? It reminds
What?
me
like
of
funky.
on your way, sit in the car with your friend, 2 o'clock in the morning, driving to the club because an after hour club, and you're going to go there to see this DJ, and you like it. This it's like a 40-minute drive to go there. This is the kind of music you'll be listening to, and it really gets you into it, especially the words and everything. So yeah, thanks for sharing it with us.
Yeah, Lucy, thank you for sharing that. You know, it's unreleased. Check Lucy out. You know, she's an NFT musician. She's been killing it in the Web3, and she got big things coming up. And so, I'm super excited for her journey. Lucy, you know that. I do want to say what's up to Will, Jason for popping up as well too. We're here. We're just chilling. We're just vibing, bro. Playing music. Open mic. Sharing some stories. We're here every Sunday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. But today we're gonna be here from 9 o'clock p.m. just because I got some studies to do. But if you do want to see what's up, man, you can definitely do that. This is what kind of like the Web3 is about. It's kind of just networking, using these resources and tools and technology, to be better. And so and how do you be better? By meeting like-minded people, by meeting like-hearted people, and work together to with similar goals. So I do want to say what's up, to you, to Poison for popping up, for listening as well too, and for everybody. I appreciate Tanya, my special co-host, Losi as well too, and Sarah for just being here. Um, we're here every Sunday, so it's not easy to to be committed. So I do appreciate Tanya and Losi for really committing every Sunday, right? We're here from it's almost 9 o'clock. I did wanted to ask one question. We were talking about balancing each other, in real life and in the Web3 as a musician or as a human in general, right? Because life is hard, and so we're kind of talking about ways on how we balance. And so like I guess like recap a little bit. I talked about like the body, the mind, and the soul. Talked about being healthy, making sure that you're balanced, you taking care of the three things. Tanya talked about just living your life, making sure that you're doing the things that makes you happy, and I'm saying making sure that you're not doing anything that doesn't feel right to you. And same thing with Losi, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, your soul, right? And so Sarah, I do appreciate your story, and I hope that this helped, and hopefully it also helped Poison and Will Jason. For me, maybe you didn't really get the whole recap, but don't worry, bro or fam, because this is recorded. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on actually probably anywhere, right, Tanya? Just look up on
Yeah,
YouTube, Louis.
It's on Twitter Live right now. I can share it into the space.
Okay. Just Louis Music NFTs, just for the people who are in the replay. Thank you again. This is Louis. I'm a musician. I make music in hopes to just inspire my listeners, and in hopes to impact the world one way or another. So um I do want to say, right? It's 8:51. We do have like 10 minutes. I'll probably play a song before we do end. But I did want to ask another question, right? I talked about what Web3 meant to me a little bit, right? Tanya and Losi and Sarah, if you're here too, Poison, if you want to pop in, well, same thing as well with you. And thank you for popping up. What does Web3 mean to you? With Tanya and Losi and Sarah.
Well, for me, it's the next level. I've been doing this digital marketing, as they call it, since 2006. So it's an evolution of where you're going to go. Technology, we are growing. actually we're very blessed because technology is going so much faster, and because the social network is allowing us to do that, to give us the freedom, and we're able to build on that. So I feel like it's going to grow more. We're just early, so, and with music NFTs, but also, there's going to be like to a point where it's not about like Web 2, Web 3. It's more like, how do you want to consume your music? What kind of genre do you like? What are you in the mood for? So in the future, it's more like, okay, if you're in a hurry, you can just like turn on and listen to Spotify and listen to your stream, right? But when you get home, you want to have a more of a personal touch. You can listen to your music NFT. So it's all depending on how you want to consume your music, and I think that's where the direction we should look at too. Because it's great to say Web 2 than Web 3 and all, but you know just because Web 3 is happening doesn't mean they're going to flush Web 2 down. But you should also have that bridge where people are not confuse your fans, so the people who collect your music, just give them an opportunity to choose how they consume it. I'm writing an article about this, so let me know what you guys think. Give me a quote on this because I'll
Okay,
use it
okay.
for part of my article.
I mean, I like the fact that you said it's the next level, right? It's the next level because it really is. It's the next level of technologies. So for sure, Lucy, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with Tony about Web3 being the next level. But to me, I think of Web3 and I associate it with the word possibilities. I feel like Web3 is full of possibilities, and that us as pioneers and as early adopters of this new technology get to shape the future of Web3. And so that to me is really exciting, because it's all about our vision, like the vision that each of us has about Web3. Since it's so early, it's able to be created. Everything that we can imagine, um, we can achieve in this space. So to me, it is all about the possibilities. It is about connection too, connection with people with different backgrounds, different ideas, perspectives, which I love because it makes me question my perspectives. It makes me expand my knowledge, and and it just keeps me alive, because when we learn, when we grow, we keep our minds excited and interested. So to me, it's all about that. I love the ability to be able to meet, like connect with people so randomly, and then all of a sudden you find that you have so much in common, yet you at the same time are so different. How one thing like falls into another, and it's just so exciting. Like I truly wake up every day excited to see what's up in this crazy Web3 world, to see what's new, what's being developed, what's being done, what's being built. There's always something happening, so that to me is just the best thing about Web3. Yeah, sorry, I went on a tangent, but I love Web3, and I'm really like excited. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. Of course, it's definitely like huge. Like it's open doors. Like everybody, who has the chance, to tap in with the technology, because it is a technology, right? Has the chance now, right? It's no longer, a complex system, where only the elites could have. So you're right. It's definitely a world of possibilities. It opens more doors for everybody. Sarah, do you want to share what Web3 means to you?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very brief. It
Okay, that's it.
means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just blown away with how intelligent you all are. And I find it absolutely remarkable just listening to you speak another language, however, in English. So, yeah, there's a reason why I am still sat here with a basic calculator trying to print off a letter. No, I'm joking. I'm just not good with technology. NFTs, Web3, uh, Jägermeister, Meta Sutra, whatever it is, all that. I haven't got a clue. That's being totally honest.
No, Sarah, I love your
So,
honesty. First of all, you know what I'm saying, and facts. You know what I'm saying. Thank you for for sharing that. But that's kind of what this is here for. You know what I'm saying. If you have any questions, we could definitely try to help you. We're also learning in the process as well too, right? So Web3 is always changing and evolving. So yeah,
is it anything to do with NFTs?
yeah, NFT is part of the technology of Web3, right? So that's part of the possibilities that Losi was talking about. That's part of the next level of, of what creators could do with NFTs, right? That Tony was talking about too.
So is everything going to be virtual, do you think?
Not everything is going to be virtual because we are human, but there is going to be a huge part of it is going to be virtual because it's like Losi said, it opens a whole different possibilities, and it could it's an experience that that could really enhance people's life in many aspects, in many ways, in health wise, and even in entertainment wise, in financial wise, in every aspect really. So that's why this technology is really growing, because it's enhancing people's lives.
It could also crash though, if it's technology. Is it a software or like a whole new World Wide Web?
uh Sorry, can you ask it again, the question
Web
again?
3, is it like software or like a whole new World Wide Web?
No, yeah, web 3 is like a whole new rise of new technology, in just summary, right? You know
Yeah,
how we had like the internet.
yeah.
That was a new technology back in like the 1900s. I'm not sure the exact date. I'm not an expert at this either. So but I learned, and so from what I learned, I just kind of share, from anybody who asks questions. But yeah, it's definitely a rising technology, and a lot of technologies, right? It's the metaverse, the NFT, the AI, all everything put together, the networking. It's that's what Web 3 really is, and it's more than that too. That's why I
It's
asked.
very clever, very clever.
Yeah, that's why I asked what it meant to all three of you guys, or and everybody's single, because everybody has different perspectives, and that's really what Web 3 really is, right? It's an ecosystem.
That's cool. That's a really cool way of looking at it, because everybody's going to have a different level of education with regards to Web3.
Yeah,
If that,
exactly.
yeah, like I have no clue about NFTs, cryptos, Web3, all of it. I'm
Okay,
totally honest.
well,
But the
now you're about to know.
stock market fascinates me. Sorry, I can't. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Now, what I'm saying. Now you're here, and now you know what I'm saying. If you're interested, what I'm saying. We're definitely always Tanya and Losi. Like, we're willing to help. You know what I'm saying. This is what we're here for. We're here to help people, empower people. You're about to attract the tribe, so that's really what we're going for.
That's cool. That's cool. I'd like to trade my craziness and my anxiety for nice stuff, please.
I got you, Sarah. I got you. But
Thank
it's
you.
nine
No, it's a
o'clock.
nice place. Sorry.
So we're gonna end it right here. But we're gonna end it with one last song of mine. Losi played an unreleased song, so I'm probably gonna play an unreleased song too. This song is called Louis, Love, Understand, Inspire, the abbreviations. And this is what I'm about. And so I really created a song that really represented me and my brand. And this is not the final version yet. This is just the first draft. And so I'm gonna obviously take it and finalize it. But let me know what you guys think. This is produced by my bro in New Jersey, and again, it's called Louis, and I hope you guys like it. Give me love. I'ma get some. I'ma get this money, I'ma get above my feet. Every time I see my pops come in from work, I know it's me. I am gonna pay his fees, he promised that I'm gonna keep. I'm just trying to keep this focus, plus the drama you can keep. If you get in my way, nothing got my feet. I can never stop. And I'm going hard. I cannot slow down. Like a race car in the strip. This is what I stand for. Looking high up in the sky. I promise I do it for mine. I just wanna ride or die. I just want to see us good, this is goodbye. Hop in a whip and a ride. Bumping the music on high. This is what I stand for. I ain't never looking back. Thinking about holding me back. So focus on that, relax. I just
is scared. God's my witness. God, give me a sign. Anything to let me know I'm on the right track. And I know on this road I feel alone, but Louis got hope. Love, understand, inspire. Spread your wings, you're going higher. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. I feel the dust is pretty strong. Sometimes I'm feeling lost when society calls a bum. I'm going home, but I remember where I'm from. So I can never lose control, never subtract with some. There was no streets, it was dirt. Watch you step or you get hurt. Better watch where you would go when you could end up with no shirt. I avert all the energy that doesn't really deserve all the time and love I give them, but as long as they're on the turn, I'm okay. Yo no quiero todo. Yo quiero ser porque yo estoy aquí. Ya saben de dónde yo vení. Y yo no paro, no me voy a rendir. Yo me siento solo, pero la gente me espera a mí. Los haters me miran como fuera un sí. Confían un poco, pero no tienen el chip.
Thank you guys for listening. Brr.
This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for. This is what I stand for. This is what I'll die for.
All right, guys. That was it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for staying. We're back next Sunday. We might have a special guest. Stay tuned. I'll give you guys some update. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Losi. Thank you, Sarah, for
Good night,
being here. Poison.
everybody.
I appreciate every single one of you guys. Good night.
Good night, Louie. Good night, Lucy.
Good
Bye,
night,
Sarah.
guys.
Take
Good night.
care.
You.
Good
Good
night,
night, everyone.
Poison.
Listening this.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.